It is, got a little splint now. I had about another month of the cast on, but convinced the doctor, I actually didn't convince him, I threatened him to cut it off, or I'd make my own splint. So,
No more domestic incidents, though, no teeth, no
no,
falls, nothing.
I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. No projects, that's probably why, right now. Football started, so.
How are you feeling? You may be feeling good about that, but Matt was just here telling us he's definitely concerned that Z might not be ready for week
Sure.
one. You obviously lost Rambo. What's your level of concern just with your room overall? I know you obviously had Preston and Rashawn, but just with the depth overall.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Z's a big-time player, and big-time player. I just want to wait and find out. He is feeling better day to day, and so, I never, jump the gun on things. So just kind of see how he feels this week, and these other guys are good football players as well, and so, but obviously you want to have Z out there, and so we'll just see how it continue to go day by day and see where it goes from there.
Like the days all run together in camp, but I think it was last Monday that he came back, did a little bit out in the field, and did something that happened where he just didn't feel right.
No, I just, I think, Z and Rashawn was going through the same thing. They just want to be out there, and they just want to get reps and they want to do it. And it wasn't really that time yet for him to start getting reps, but, he's eager to get out there, and that's what you want as a player, obviously. So, and that's for a coach. But, he just needs to take his time and get it right. And so, any more setbacks and he's going to miss more time, so.
Mike, we haven't gotten to talk to him yet. Has he told you what this stems from, like how this all started?
I don't, and I don't want to get too much into his personal stuff with that, and so if his injuries, that's stuff, those are good questions to ask Flea. Go grab Flea, get him up here, put him on the spot.
That'd be a first.
That'd be a hell of a deal, huh?
For a guy like him, I'm assuming that you want him at training camp, but at the end of the day, he's played a lot of football.
Sure.
If I just kind of hit the ground running, or am I, or maybe oversimplifying that? He does need to get out here at some point.
No, you're exactly right. I mean, all those guys do. I mean, that's why you have training camp, and I'm a big believer in that, and what's good right now is we do have some walkthroughs, so at least he's getting some mental stuff, and, Z is a professional, and so all the meetings he's prepared and he's organized, and it's all my guys. If they're down, they're still getting quizzes, and they're still getting on the board. First part of the meeting, everybody gets called out. So, mentally he's into it, but yeah, you need the physical reps. You need to feel the speed of it and stuff like that. And when he is ready to go, I'll make sure he gets that.
Mike, what
You're
was this?
exactly right.
Oh, sorry. What was this last week though for Tipa, Jonathan, all those guys? How valuable do you think that was between the joint practice reps they took? A lot of them with the ones to
Sure.
seeing that much work in the game.
That's huge. I mean, I think that's for them, I think it's the most, at least in my career with them guys, the most reps I've had seen, younger guys get. Obviously with RG, a little banged up, and Z, and, I don't want to overload Preston. So these guys are getting some great reps, and it's a great opportunity, and I think you see the improvement with these guys. To be honest with you, I mean, there's no such thing as perfection. And this is what I was sitting with them the other day. I mean, everybody wants to be perfect. I get it. There's no such thing as perfection. I want my guys to play as hard and physical as possible. And then what? When you have that, and these guys are blessed with talent, then that's what you want. That gives us the best opportunity to win. And these guys are playing hard, and they're doing what they're told to do. So, but you're exactly right. These are a lot of good reps they're getting, and it's a great opportunity for them to see what they can do.
What's the next step for Garvin now?
Garvin, continue learning, offense, learning football, and he's one guy, I'm really impressed with. I think he, last year didn't play as much because it wasn't anything with him, but last year our fourth and fifth were Rambo and OB. That's special teams, and so I think he got, beat down a lot by people that he wasn't out there because he's not very good. Garvin's a damn good football player, and one thing I love about him is he knows who he is. He's not going to go out there and try to be flashy and do all this finesse stuff. It's his strength. And you can ask any of those offensive linemen. They struggle with him. And again, there's a lot of things that we've got to clean up with him, and he's still learning, a lot like Rashawn, was his first year. But he's going to be a damn good footballer. One of the smartest, if not the smartest in the room. Picks up things very, very fast. But, he's going to have a great career. Just love his demeanor. I think he's about, I want to see his birth certificate. I think he's 35. Sucker. He's got an old soul, but he's going to be a good player. He's still got a lot of growing to do and stuff, but he's going to be a special player in this league.
What makes you say that?
His strength.
Okay.
He's got grown man strength. You know, it's maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago talking with David, and obviously he's not going, but he says, man, he's really strong. It gives me issues. Is Jonathan? He's like, he's so strong. And it's a big thing about pass rush is setting up guys. You watch Z and Rashawn and other guys that are strong and powerful, and you sit on your heels, we're going to take you back. We're going to pound your chest in, and then you're going to eventually have to sit on us and honor our strength. And when you do, we're going to be by you. And so it's kind of things how we were built on. And Jonathan's the same way. He might not be as smooth as Rashawn and some other guys, and he knows that. But you build his plan off of that and his strength. And when he gets his hands on you and run or pass, you're going to feel it. And so that's what I love about Jonathan.
Mike, what did you think of just the week Preston had, in the joint practices? It looked like there was a couple days there where he was giving those
Sure.
tackles all they could really handle.
I think he had a great week. Remind me of a couple years ago when we brought in Houston, the same type deal. And that's the stuff that makes Preston so special, because now he is a guy that's big, strong, athletic, can really do it all. And there's a lot of, and at his size, it's hard to find those type guys. And when he plays like that, that's contagious, and that's what's missing when you don't have Z and Rashawn out there and got, you have multiple guys doing that. It's contagious on the defense. And I thought that was a good week and for him and really some of the new guys in our room and stuff like that. But I expect to see that every week from him. You're exactly right, though. He had a hell of a practice, hell of a week.
Anything else in here? Sarah, go ahead on Zoom.
Just one, Aaron Nagler.
Coach, what have you seen from Chauncey Rivers since he got in your room? Seems like he had a really nice week of practice and then seemed to do some good things in the game yesterday.
Yeah, one thing, I hit on it last time we talked with Chauncey. One thing that you can't teach is toughness. You can sit there and coach it and stuff, but toughness comes from within, and he has that. You're either born an oak or you're born a willow, and that's where I love this kid because he fits in that room. I like the look in his eye. You can tell he loves football. Now he is raw, and there's a lot of things that he's got to learn, and really, again, that's a lot of our guys. Gray, creates hesitation. So you got to live in the world of black and white with our players, and so that's kind of where I'm at with him. I know he came from Baltimore. There's certain things he's only been in the league in a year, but that we do a little bit different, and that's kind of where he's at. But I love his makeup, who he is, and what he's made of. Fits really well in the room. I'm very glad that we have him.